A federal plea agreement for a man who admits to being affiliated with a gang is renewing oversight questions about Baltimore's Safe Streets program.
Fox 45's Mackenzie Frost continues her investigation into the gun violence prevention program. She joins us live now from the newsroom with the latest questions. Mackenzie?
Yeah, Mary and Kai, it's been less than a week since we first learned the details of this federal plea agreement for David Warren, who in the plea agreement outlined his affiliation with the Black Guerrilla family gang. And given this new information that we're getting from court documents, it's really renewing questions about oversight for the Safe Streets program. And now we're still waiting on answers from the organization tasked with managing that Safe Streets site in question. The public has often learned more about the criminal activity connected to Safe Streets and workers in the past from court documents.
Transparency for every city program, especially Safe Streets, is critical.
Then city leaders. David Warren, the most recent man pleading guilty to federal charges, admitting to being involved with the notorious Black Guerrilla family gang, using this Safe Streets site as a de facto BGF clubhouse, storing guns and drugs inside, and holding BGF meetings where two Safe Streets workers who were also gang members attended, plotting murders and other violent crimes on behalf of the gang dating back to 2014. Warren joining the list of others, Tyrell Jeffries also pleading guilty in January 2024 to similar charges for his role. Warren, Jeffries, and 4 others indicted in 2022. But it's not just this group. In 2018, Ricky Evans pleaded guilty to federal charges. Investigators claim Evans was a high-ranking BGF member. Detailed in his plea agreement, Evans operated a murder-for-hire scheme. At the time of this activity, the McElderry Park Safe Streets site managed by Living Classrooms. The community-based organization no longer operates Safe Streets sites, but did for years. After Fox 45 News uncovered the Safe Streets connection included in David Warren's plea agreement, we sent questions to Living Classrooms asking, was David Warren a Living Classrooms employee? What type of oversight of the location did Living Classrooms provide during that time? How often would Living Classrooms stop by? After several days of silence, we reached out again Monday. Our deadline coming and going without answers.
There are ways to tighten these things and make them better.
Towson University rhetoric professor Richard Vatz argues Living Classrooms may have wanted out of Safe Streets management.
Yeah, I think that they probably saw that the Safe Streets program was not tight, that it could be infiltrated.
In the fall of 2022, Mayor Brandon Scott announced a management shakeup. Instead of a patchwork of community-based organizations running the 10 different Safe Streets sites, the city moved toward a more centralized plan. Now, Catholic Charities and LifeBridge Health, both of which had managed sites in the past, oversee the day-to-day operations for all locations. Beyond the possible criminal connection concerns, Safe Streets is a program riddled with transparency questions, especially when it comes to who the employees are, and since Safe Streets is funded by taxpayers.
The mayor won't have to answer these questions if there's transparency at the very beginning of the hiring process.
David Williams, president of the Taxpayers Protection Alliance, argues taxpayers deserve to know who is being hired as a Safe Streets worker, and it's up to the mayor and other leaders to meet the demand.
When you're looking at Safe Streets, a program that has been under the microscope for a number of years, it's critical that Safe Streets, that they take this initiative.
Now, Living Classrooms has yet to answer our questions, but we'll keep asking until we get to the bottom of what happened. We're live in the newsroom. Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.